My dad hates white people. It was like,
Wow.
okay, I'll sit here.
That's fun.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just stay here.
Well, I mean, racism's a two-way street.
Yeah.
And people that encounter the blunt side of it disproportionately tend to swing wildly in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you have people like... That's why people get frustrated with the Al Sharptons and the like, because people use the word reverse racism, but really it's just regular racism. Yeah. Just regular old racism.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick... White or black, yeah.
No.
We're going to take a quick break. We will be back right after this. This is Saturday Night Cigar Lounge here on Vigilant Liberty Radio. I'm your host, Taylor Millard. Dustin Hoyt is here. And we will be back right after this quick break here on Vigilant Liberty Radio.
This is the Pint-Sized Pundit, and I am here to tell you that anything Taylor says on Saturday Night Cigar Lounge is his opinion and his opinion only. He does not speak for his employer, his employer's employer, or anyone else. He especially doesn't speak for Liz unless she says so.
A progressive woman once told me that if she was my wife, she'd poison my coffee. I told her if I was her husband, I'd drink it. This is Alan Bordius, host of Their Finest Hour, Monday nights here on Vigilant Liberty Radio.
Hi, this is Jason Dibbler, co-host of Q with a View, heard every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on FTR Radio. Right now, FTR needs your help in making the jump into the 21st century through some long-needed equipment upgrades. This is where you, the great and loyal listeners of Great Conservative Talk Radio, can really lend a hand. Visit GoFundMe.com/helpupgradeFTR right now. Your assistance, no matter how small, will help to ensure that FTR can continue to offer some of the best conservative radio on the interwebs. Your donation of $50 gets you up to 60 seconds of airtime on FTR radio 4 times. For $100, your ad will run 10 times, or if you don't want to run an ad, you can have 30 minutes of FTR airtime to talk about anything you want. There are other thank yous for other levels of giving as well, but those are some pretty great offers. We hope you'll consider making a small donation to help keep quality conservative talk radio alive and thriving on the internet. Visit GoFundMe.com/helpupgradeFTR today. Thank you.
This is Chuck Dixon, the co-creator of Bane, and you're listening to Vigilant Liberty Radio.
And back here on Saturday Night Cigar Lounge, here on Vigilant Liberty Radio, I'm your host, Taylor Millard. Dustin Hoyt from America Our Way is here, too.
Hello, everyone.
And you got a new computer, huh?
I did. I was so frustrated on Thursday because I had a great guest. I had Rebecca Johansson from the Coalition to Reduce Spending, and we were having a great talk about debt, deficits, spending reduction, how to go about it, all that jazz. And I got a blue screen, and for you techies out there, I was pushing my processor too hard, and it data dumped on me.
Oh no!
Yeah, so I'm outpacing the technology that I had, so I had to get new stuff.
Yeah, I still have to buy more RAM. Maybe I'll put that on my Amazon. If my sisters are listening, and I doubt they are, if my sisters are listening, buy me more RAM. I'll tell you what I need. Just kidding. I'll probably just go buy more RAM tomorrow or something like that.
Yeah, that was the big thing. I got something that I can expand upon. So I got a tower. I was running off of a laptop from 2008.
Wow.
Yeah, I was running a duct tape operation over here. But now it's all sleek and pewter, and it's brushed metal.
And you
You
just
think
got
I might know what I'm
Gotta
doing.
get used to Windows 8, huh?
I do. I have to get used to it. I'm on it right now. I'm talking to, like, Taylor's face is on my TV, if you folks can believe that. And,
Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
but no, it's just trying to get used to it. I don't know how people do it. It wigs me out. I'm a nerd. I like being able to tinker with all the preferences and everything.
I'm looking at this. I'm still looking at looking at some of the stuff about the rape culture and all this stuff from
Rape.
feministing.com on MSNBC. Huh?
Your first mistake, feministing.com.
No. I have to actually thank Brian for sharing this on Facebook.
Nice.
But this appeared on MSNBC. It's from Real Clear Politics. Chloe Eng Yal, I think is how you pronounce her name.
Oh.
I think you've done a tremendous act of public service, and I'm genuinely very, very grateful. It is hard to read an article like this and avoid the conclusion that we live in a culture that hates women, just hates us. It's hard to read an article. It's hard to read an article like this and conclude that the men in this culture, the boys and men in this culture, are raised to see women as not just less than them, but in some cases as less than human. But one really stood out to me, which is the statistic about how boys and men in frats are 3 times more likely to commit sexual violence. This is not just a frat problem. This is an American problem.
Good grief. Yeah.
I would like to say right here, do not hate women.
No, not at all.
Boston Randy actually made a very, very good point. Feminists should be asked, what's your favorite Roman Polanski movie?
I see. I get where feminism was useful in the past. I get what they're trying to do if you look at different cultures. But when it comes to American culture, you may have much older people that have some long-held beliefs. And it's really disappointing when you hear the same narratives being pushed about the wage gap and about disparities in different fields, and people can't look up the basic data. I mean, there is Bureau of Labor Statistics. If you go and you look yourself, the numbers, when you look at them for what they are, it's people, women leave the workforce to have children. A lot of women do that, and makes up for a huge chunk of wage disparity. It makes up for a huge chunk of promotion disparity. And as far as field disparity goes, do we want women to equally be able to choose their professions? Or do we want to force them into mechanics and coal mining? Because there's not enough women folk. And that's kind of where the argument is now. It's like, it's hard. Are they even trying at this point when it comes to the hardcore of the hardcore?
I just personally, I'm just like, something, if you want to do something, if you really want to do something, then do it.
Exactly. And Norway is the best example of I think Norway, maybe Sweden. Where they try and get more men actively. The government tries to recruit more men into nursing and stuff, and then try to push women into construction and stuff. And they're like, this is still a problem we're trying to solve. I'm like, what problem? Women don't want to build buildings. They don't want to lay bricks. Get off their backs. They don't want to do it. What's wrong with not wanting to do that?
Yeah.
Amen. More power to you if you want to. I mean, in the Middle East, they've already got bricklaying machines, so yeah. But it's one of these things. Do we want a free society, or do we want to force people into professions and stuff? And
Brian, that's a low blow. Oh, way to increase the creep factor there. Or what's your favorite Woody Allen movie? Oh.
Well, I don't know how I feel about it, and it makes me feel kind of awkward. I was feeling very lethargic, and then that's when I was really sexist. Woody Allen, ladies and gentlemen.
Does this mean Wendy Davis is going to be our guest after the bottom of the hour?
I could pull anybody out of the hat, man.
And for those who are suggesting that my next tattoo be a pink sneaker, no. I'm not getting a pink sneaker as my next tattoo. I'm not.
You could just have your feet tattooed into pink sneakers.
No.
It's not very forward thinking of you, Taylor.
There's only one person here who, well, I guess Crystal Schoonveld and Missy and Mariah, they can have them too, but Liz is the only one who is allowed to wear pink sneakers around here.
That's sexist. I'm gonna go buy some pink sneakers.
Go right ahead.
Do they even make men's pink sneakers?
I don't know. I don't care.
Probably. They got all those other neon colors these days. Buying sneakers as a guy is hard now. I don't want my feet to look like I stepped in highlighter.
Boston, Randy, do you know what kind of tattoo Jedediah Bila is considering? I want to hear. Answer that, and I'll make suggestions to her on Twitter. Or maybe the next time I'll try to have her on Right War or something. And no, Chad, I do not love pink.
Weird. I love pink, ladies and gentlemen. One of these days, I'll scan the picture of me from the yearbook, and I'll post it up. But I've got a picture. Okay, I'm going to preface this by saying, listen to the whole thing. I have a picture from Pink Day from high school where I wore a pink sequence button-down long-sleeve shirt.
Oh, good Lord.
To high school for a whole day.
Okay.
And that picture exists. It's in my yearbook.
I'm
It's
sure
like,
it does.
like a big picture, like half a page.
Yeah.
They gave me half a page because I wore pink sequence. I figure I earned it.
And Brian in the chat room said if Jedediah it needs to be observable for the red eye leg chair. Yes, I agree. That's why Essie Cupp's tattoo was like so mysterious, because she never sat in the leg chair. The only time you saw it was when she was lounging, when she was filling in for Andy Levy. Once.
I love it when Essie Cupp is on red eye. She's my favorite.
I love Essie Cupp.
Yeah, no, she's my favorite. You want to talk about hating women? Let's have a conversation about Essie Cupp. I love that woman.
She is a brilliant woman.
Yeah, I love Essie Cupp. She honestly probably helped spur some of my libertarianism on, just watching her and listening to her, and she's fantastic. I don't know how she does it on MSNBC, but she's fantastic.
She's on CNN now.
Right, I know, but I don't know how she did it. I mean, I would have gone crazy.
Yeah, and apparently Essie Cupp had her baby, so congrats to Essie for that.
She had a boy? That's sexist.
We got to hit. We're at the bottom of the hour, so we will be back right after this. This is Saturday Night Cigar Lounge here on Vigilant Liberty Radio. Back after this.
Hi, this is Missy Bordius. Join me as I share my womanly bits on the Conservative Feminist Show, 11 p.m. on Fridays, here on Vigilant Liberty Radio.
We want to welcome Michael Moore to Occupy Wall Street. I'm so impressed by what I'm seeing here.
How much much of people's income do you, Michael Moore, want the government to confiscate?
Probably twice what we're paying right now.
It's not envy, it's war.
Where's the rage? Where's the uprising?
Storm the doors of the New York Stock Exchange.
It is a class war.